What's going on, y'all? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing us another NASCAR Diecast review, sponsored by our good friends at Circle B Diecast. Make sure to use that promo code OBBYT to get the latest $5 off of your recent purchase. And yeah, make sure you spend $30 or more in order for that to kick in. But without further ado, let's go and kick off this Diecast review. And it is on Jordan Anderson's 2021 Swann Security Chevrolet Silverado for Jordan Anderson Racing. How ironic, but this is pretty cool, guys. For the second year in a row, Jordan Anderson finished second at the Next Era 250 Daytona truck race, and I actually had the pleasure of going to that race for the 2022 for the start of the 2022 season, and that was pretty cool, guys. But this, I know it's kind of a little bit later than ever, but heck, I hope you guys are looking forward for me to review this truck because, yeah, we got ourselves one hell of a nice comparison, and heck, Jordan Anderson was really close to winning this race for the second year in a row. But without further ado, let's go kick off this diecast review and the official unboxing of Jordan Anderson's 2021 Swann Security Daytona race version truck. And alrighty, folks, we got this diecast out of this box, and might I say, guys, I definitely loved me some race version trucks, and this one in particular is really cool. And yes, I did say race version because, yeah, for the second year in a row, guys, like I said in the introduction, and I'll say it again, this is the truck that finished second at the Next Era 250 for the last, 2 years or so. Can't count this year's, of course, but really cool that Jordan Anderson, I guess he actually requested these, I believe, and that's pretty cool, guys. I mean, just shows you, how, a certain driver can actually just, get like a certain needs of a diecast made, and this one in particular looks really cool. Love the Swann Security sponsorship. I mean, you guys know Swann Security is also a proud sponsor of Ryan Vargas and JD Motorsports, which I was able to actually see that car at the Daytona race, which was really nice. But I find that pretty cool that we finally got a diecast that's made right here. Swann, you get the nice Swann sponsorship right here. But I love the matte black finish that we got going on right here, and the nice bright blue and the Dayglow yellow number. Just really nice. I mean, if you guys are familiar with his K-Seal Bomberito car that was released in the previous year, this paint scheme is pretty much exactly similar in terms of like where the black and the white is, which is pretty cool. But I must say, guys, I am really digging the blue on this. The blue looks really nice. I'm sure it looks really nice under the lights. But yeah, Jordan Anderson, I think at the time he was running okay at this race. I mean, usually he does perform very well at the super speedways. I mean, honestly, who doesn't? Since he tied Daytona. These last two Daytona races, excluding this year, have been his best finishes. So he's been close, very, very close. I mean, let's not forget that photo finish he had in the 2020 Daytona race, which they made the both versions of the second place winner, which is this guy I'm talking about, and Grant Infiger. And yeah, and what do you know, he ended up finishing second again, but he was close. He was very close. I think for the for this truck in particular, I think he mostly stayed out of trouble, and he was able to climb his way to second after a pretty intense last lap crash that happened with I think Corey Roper, I believe, was going for the lead, I think, and some craziness was happening right there. Jordan Anderson, I guess, what was it, like the 51 and the 02, I think, made contact, and everyone was trying to go for it because the last lap, which I can't blame them on that part. So all that craziness happened. I think like Zane Smith and a few others got involved, but Jordan Anderson somehow, some way, must have saw the angels or something, just said, hey, I'm just gonna skedoodle my way out of here, and Ben Rhodes was able to pass Corey Roper on the high side, and he got the win. And Corey Roper lost the draft, and I think he finished third or fourth, and Jordan Anderson somehow, some way, finished second in this truck. I don't know how he did it, but let me tell you what, that was like a clutch move right there. A very, very clutch move. I think even Mike Waltrip said, oh, and look, and I think Mike Waltrip even mentioned something about Jordan Anderson. But pretty cool. I mean, it does suck that he finished second again. I think this guy's got a lot of potential. I mean, he has his own Xfinity team now, which is pretty cool. With Myatt Snyder, which, I was unfortunately able to see that nasty wreck at Daytona, which, I mean, goodness gracious, man. Thank God he's okay. By the way, guys, I think that car actually did get canceled in the 1/64 scale, which sucks. But anyway, let's get back to the diecast of this. And like I said, guys, I really do love the colors on this. I really do like, I think the main thing I like about this truck is this little tape or the bear bond that we got right here on the corner panel. That looks really cool. I mean, I think that's the only part that looks like hint racy, if you know what I mean. I don't know, I mean, usually I do like to go on and zoom in on the car when it's a raced version, but let's go and look at the little fine details we got right here. See right there, it looks like, what is that, air bubbles, or is that part of the decaling? That's kind of weird, but Like I said, I love that matte finish, and we got like the nice little front grills right there for drafting. Or I don't know, can you still draft in the truck series? I don't know. I know they kind of outlawed that for like a few years or so. But if you even look, guys, I think it looks like even there's like a carbon fiber texture. It's on the splitter, which looks really cool. I like that nice little feature. And then you got the little is Swann and Forster wearing 3D glasses? Whoa, that's trippy. But see all the sponsors right here. This thing is loaded with sponsors. My lord, guys. Even my camera doesn't want to focus in on those sponsors. My god, forget about having sponsorships for the contingencies. Look at that corner panel, man. Whoo, it is just decked out with sponsorships. And then on the back, you got some more Swann security sponsorship, and look at that, even part of the taillight decal is even covered up in that bare bond. I don't know who you got into it, but heck, that's a cool detail, guys. I like that. And then some more sponsorships right there. Look at that. Rusty's. Yeah, lots of, local sponsorships, I think, for Jordan Anderson, Lucas Oil. And we don't have a messed up, well, we do got a little bit of a gap right here, but hey, is what it is with the truck diecast. And this side should be the same as the other side compared to, well, the race parts. But now let's look at the side-by-side comparison of the 2020 variant, which I must say, I mean, like I said, the paint schemes look a little more different, but once you get to the sides, it definitely looks different. So here's the K-Seal car, which I must say, both these diecasts do look really cool. Depending what kind of color variations you like. If you like your orange, then you're probably going to like his 2020 variant. But I think both are a great set to have. And I did say this in set because you can get, well, this car in particular, this is the NASCAR Authentics version I picked up because this was not released in the Gold Series. I think it was. Actually, no, it was made in the Gold Series. My mistake. But this is not available in the NASCAR Authentics version, guys, which I thought it was because, this seems like the Jordan Anderson car was a hot seller, but we got the Bobby and Roger Reeves truck instead, which is pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty cool they were able to get, for 2 years in a row, a Jordan Anderson racing truck. Hoping we could probably get his Xfinity car, like I said, with Myatt Snider, since that was canceled for the later 2022 NASCAR Authentics waves. But yeah, see what I mean? Like the paint scheme pretty much looks pretty identical in terms of where the black and the white is. I think the 2020 variant looks a little more raced up in my opinion because, this is with that exciting finish you have with Grant and Vigor side by side at the line. But this one still is pretty cool. I mean, like I said, this is a one-of-a-kind paint scheme that he ran. I don't think he ran the Swann's security paint scheme after this race. But pretty similar, guys. And I thought this would just be a nice side-by-side comparison to show you guys because but both are definitely a great car to have. But these are both great trucks to have in your collection. Even if you're not the biggest fan of Jordan Anderson, I think this is definitely one I think that a lot of people are going to see later down the road and be like, wow, they actually made a diecast for this driver, which is pretty cool. But anyways, guys, tell me what you guys think about this diecast and below, and which one is a lot better, the 2020 or the 2021 variants. Always love to hear your guys' comments and thoughts about that. But anyways, this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. I think it's watched the diecast review of the Jordan Anderson 2021 Swann Security Chevrolet Silverado for Jordan Anderson Racing. But yeah, comment, subscribe. This has been OBB. See you guys next time on another diecast review.